morning.
Good morning, Pico Panthers. It is time for our second episode of Wake Up Wednesday. I'm one of your counselors, Mr. Marchioni, and I'm here with...
Good morning, it's Miss Truesdale.
Good morning, Mrs. Collier, your counseling intern.
We will be here every Wednesday morning to introduce you to the day and get you started as you begin your day of catching up and doing whatever you need to do to get ready for the rest of the week. So we're going to jump right into things and get things going with our slideshow just like last year. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And can everybody see the screen before I get started? Great. All right. So again, it's Wake Up Wednesday with, hold on. There we go. With Ms. Truesdale, Mr. Marchioni, and of course, Mrs. Collier. Okay. We're going to start off, we'll jump right into things today. And Ms. Collier, I do apologize. I did not put your name on the title screen. I will fix that for next time.
So I have to give you my character, huh?
All right, so hold on while I get the screen to go to the next slide. All right.
So this is going to be what we do every Wednesday. We're going to send you guys out a video. Those of us that were at Pickwaxon last year, it was Monday morning mantras. We shifted it to Wednesdays, which is your asynchronized lesson day. So this way you had more time to be able to come in and watch the video that we produce. It's where we'll make announcements that are going on for the year and other things that we're going to add in this time, such as you'll find the link for the video in the email that comes out from us, and we'll include our counseling lessons this year that we have to do with you and we normally do in the classroom. We're going to be putting them in the Wake Up Wednesdays. And some of those lesson topics are self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, college awareness, relationship management, mental health, all that good stuff. We're going to have lessons on where you can be able to watch and learn a little bit about them. We also are available via Zoom, email, or phone call. Wednesdays, we're not in the school building on Wednesdays due to that's the day that they do the deep cleaning, and that's the reason why it's asynchronized learning. So Wednesdays, you'll have to use a different phone number to reach us, not the school, but if you email us, we'll be able to call you right back. So the best thing to do on a Wednesday is email us and then we'll call you.
Right.
We will still have our office hours on Zoom where you can just click the link and find us. And it will become where we'll be setting up individual meetings with our students. We're going to start with 6th grade because we don't know you yet and we want to get to know you. 7th graders, unless you're new to the building, we did individual meetings with you last year and got to know you. So we're going to start with the 6th grade and then any incoming new student in 7th or 8th grade. And we'll work our way up the grade levels. And those individual meetings will be done via Zoom. And once we get back in the school building, we'll transfer to one-on-one meetings where we get to see you better. But for right now, we'll be meeting you on Zoom.
And I will say that I met with most of my 7th graders last year, but there are a few that I didn't get to because COVID hit. So I didn't get to all of you last year, but we will be getting to you this year. And one, I know you kind of said this, but if you want to, you can email us and then we can jump on Zoom if we're not on Zoom at the time to connect with you that way too. So going forward, okay.
Now we have our counselor survey. So this survey link is attached right in the email that we're asking every student to complete. It's where we get a little bit of information about you and we'll be using it with our individual meetings that we do with you. So you'll click on it. There's about 14 questions. They're pretty simple, asking, for example, what grade are you in? Your first name, your last name. Do you have brothers and sisters? Just some information like that. That way we know how to help you. So make sure you complete that. If you don't complete it, when we meet with you, we're going to ask you to complete it anyhow. So you're going to want to make sure you have it done and out of the way so that way the meeting with us can be a little shorter.
Next, we'll be talking about confidentiality. Your information you share with us during our individual meetings and the following survey is definitely confidential. What is confidentiality? Everything that is said or written stays between you and your counselor. So when you're in those meetings, don't feel like, oh my gosh, whatever I share is not safe. On the contrary, everything you say is between you and your counselor only. Are there times when your counselor needs to break confidentiality? Take a minute to think about that. And when would that be? You thinking? Okay, let's see. Hopefully you guys got them all. First, when you or another is in danger of being harmed. Next, when you or another person is in danger of harming someone else. Hopefully that's not the case. And lastly, when you or another person is in danger of harming yourself or them, so themselves.
Because just remember this, everyone, our number one priority is making sure our students are safe. And yes, we want to keep confidentiality, but if something comes up when someone's in danger, we have to make sure that student is safe.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so for those of you that were part of our Monday Morning Mantras last year, we talked about our counseling department webpage. To get to the counseling department webpage, you would just go to Pickawaxen's webpage and then click on departments, and it brings you to counseling. And then on that counseling department webpage, you'll see there's a little bio about myself and Ms. Truesdale. And then I'll bring it up a little closer here so you can see it. So this year we put the new student orientation videos on there. The welcome back video link is on there. We have Ms. Truesdale's introductory video. So if you want to find out more information about Ms. Truesdale, where she comes from, click on that. And then some information about Mr. Marchiotti, being me, and where I come from, and information about me. You do that. And we'll be posting Mrs. Collier's introductory video on there as well. Okay? And then underneath that, we have resources for parents and resources for students. We haven't updated too many things on there since fourth quarter last year, other than we have put on the supply list for this year, which hopefully some people have found useful. But we will be adding more resources on here as we go through the year.
One thing I'd like to add there, because our 7th and 8th graders know about this room, but 6th graders, if you're feeling really stressed out for a moment and you kind of need some peace, we do have a virtual relaxation room there that you can click on, and it's pretty cool. So check that out if you're feeling a little stressed out, or just check it out for fun.
Mm-hmm. And I have to give props to our Matthew Henson interns from last year. They're the ones that came up with that virtual relaxation room. So great job on them. Okay, so now we have the counselor office hours for this Thursday and Friday. Like we talked about last week, we're going to have office hours every week. We changed it up a little bit this week. Ms. Truesdale's hours are staying the same, 8:45 to 9:15 during block 1 flex time, and then 10:15 to 10:45 during block 2 flex time. I changed mine up a little bit just to see. We're trying to figure out what's going to work best for our students. And mine are 10:15 to 11:15, so the full hour at one time, which is block 2 flex time, and then it kind of leads into lunch for you all. And Ms. Collier will be there with me during our hours as well, just kind of because, again, as the counseling department intern, she wants to get to know you as well, okay? You'll see that we have both Ms. Truesdale's Zoom room link and Mr. Marchiotti's Zoom room link. I know it may be confusing because you see the meeting ID and passcode now on the My Name. All you have to do is click on the link. There are times that Zoom acts a little weird, and when that happens, and sometimes the link doesn't match up to the room you're going to, which you've all experienced probably at this point going into your classes, then you could use the meeting ID number and passcode under mine to get into my room, and we're going to do the same thing for Ms. Truesdale next week. So.
We have our virtual schedule, which hopefully you're starting to get down packed because now you've done 5 days of virtual learning. And I'm going to guess maybe some of you had the same maybe thought as me, with a little bit of confusion with the whole Friday. You know, we had the classes on Friday, and then coming back on Tuesday, when we're back on the old schedule, it would have flopped A-Day, B-Day. Well, when we come back on Tuesday, it was the same schedule because it's a B-Day, and it's how it remains right now to allow for when our we're coming back in person in our hybrid schedules that we'll be utilizing. So that was a new piece for me. And I'm going to guess for some of you that was a little awkward, but good thing Synergy actually has the buttons for the class that you're supposed to go to, and you didn't have to think about it. You just automatically went there. But just keep in mind, make sure you're using that flex time appropriately. Get up and get a break from that computer. Go move, get yourself a drink, snack, go to the bathroom, do a little running around, whatever the case may be, but take a break from the screen.
Yep.
One thing that a few of you might have noticed yesterday, which was Tuesday, is that you got on yesterday, you knew it was a B-day, and you had science and social studies first period. Well, you're supposed to have social studies at the beginning of the day, but both your social studies and science were lit up to join this class. So that was a glitch that we found yesterday, and it got corrected, so it should not happen again. If it does happen again, just email Ms. Trudeau and myself, but that should be the last time you see that happening. So.
When you're logging into Student View and you're getting into your Zoom meetings, make sure that you have changed your student ID to your name. Otherwise, teachers are being told from the higher ups, they're not to let you into their classroom unless it is your first and last name. I know many of you have taken the time and we're a little frazzled the other day, making sure and struggling to figure out how to change your name. But I think we're all at that point now, and we just wanted to hit it one more time this week to make sure you get that done, so that way it's not an issue next week. And then as always, make sure that you're logging in and you're muting yourself, so that way you're not distracting others when you're joining. And also, if the teacher has already started talking some, you can hear what they are saying and you're not interrupting them. Torch Run shirts. Many of you have expressed interest in wanting to stop by and get a Torch Run shirt. They're $15. I just want to let you know that if that's something you want to do, no problem. You can send me an email and say, hey, Ms. Truesdale, I'm going to stop by on Thursday. I'm in the building. I'm accessible in the building from 8 to 2 for you to be able to pick up a Torch Run shirt. You have to go to the side entrance because our front entrance is under construction. There's the school phone number right there on the side of the building, where you can call and our secretary will pick up and just say, I need Ms. Truesdale, I'm getting a shirt today. I know it's a little bit of a process, but that's to maintain safety within the building. They have to keep track of who's been in and out of it. Or if you just want to set up a time with me and say, hey, on Thursday at 2 o'clock, can I come by? And that way I'll just walk out and be waiting for you.
Ms. Truesdale, you brought up a good point. First off, I want to show you, I'm wearing my Torch Run shirt, number one. Number two, we've had a couple of parents that have pulled up to the school and the construction is still going on in the front of the building, but you can't tell because it's all on the inside. And sometimes the guys that are doing construction leave the door open. You can't go in the front of the building. You have to go around the side because they have to buzz you in because they have to document every person that comes in the building. So please go around the side. Don't come in the front. If you see a door open, you still should not be going in that door in the front.
And right now, that's 2 reasons for safety. Like, as you guys all know, being parents with kids in the school system, obviously have been in there a few years since you're at the middle school level, we do have to make sure that we buzz people in for safety purposes for our children. But also it's even more important now with the whole COVID, it's in case something happens, they need to know who may have been in contact with someone else. If someone in the building tests positive, we need to know who we need to let know. So it's running as a dual purpose right now.
Okay, we have our happy birthdays for this weekend, September. It goes from the 1st all the way up to the 13th. So happy birthday to all of our first week of September babies.
Woohoo!
Happy birthday. I'm not going to do the whole song.
Birthday
To you. And of course, we have our chicken and baby chicken and pig kind of doing our thing. And Mrs. Collier still has to figure out what her spirit animal is going to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. And it's that time. It is that time. So we'll go with it. It is now time for the Pickle Pledge.
With my words and actions, I pledge to be respectful, responsible, safe, and proud. And remember, you can't hide that pickup pride.
That's so what I learned last week was when we were doing this, all our pictures froze because it got so confused as to which person to kind of put it on. So we'll see if it happens again this week.
Oh, probably. Probably.
I'm going to stop sharing so we're all again. There we go. So you can see our lovely faces as we say goodbye to you on this Wednesday morning. We hope you have a great day. Hopefully, if you have some work that the teachers have assigned for you to do today, please get that done. Any issues you're having with connectivity, though if you're watching this, you probably don't have any issues with connectivity, but please reach out to myself, Ms. Truzel. We have been helping out students. And of course, we have the hotline that they've sent out to parents and students for tech issues as well. All right?
Mhm.
And we probably should have put that number up on the screen, but I can't remember it off the top of my head right now.
We'll have it there for next week.
Yeah, there you go. Well, everyone have a great week. I'll leave it to you two. Send us off.
See you guys. And remember, office hours Thursday and Friday. Stop in and say hi.
Mhm.
Again, looking forward to meeting you guys. I'm excited, so ready to go. Take care. Have a great week.